everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming, and sometimes hair, so that sounds like your thing, make sure you are subscribed. Today we are talking about redness and rosacea, two very different things. And I'll tell you how. So first of all, we're going to talk about redness on your face, and then towards the end we're going to be talking about rosacea. So it's very, very common to have a bit of redness on your skin, really. This is something that I personally get quite often. So let's talk about redness, what causes it, how we can prevent it, then how we can reduce the appearance of it, and I'll run through some exact products towards the end of the video. So the first and most common cause is a reaction to a skincare product. One of the most common causes of redness is one that pretty much anyone can get, and that is a reaction to skincare. This is something I personally get very, very often, usually with redness flaring up on my cheeks or on my forehead, just kind of like the T-zone area especially. Usually followed by an itchy and dry feeling as well. And this isn't really limited to new skincare that you're trying out. This could be a skincare product that you've used for years and years, but all of a sudden, for some reason, it's just not suiting your skin anymore. At that particular time, that particular season, whatever the cause may be. If it's a new skincare product, then a lot of brands would actually recommend doing a patch test before you use the product. This is an allergy test, basically. And all you do is take a little bit of the product. If it's a skincare product, just like the tiniest amount, put a little bit behind your ear where it's hidden, so right up in the crevice, then leave that for 24 hours. After 24 hours, wipe it away, wait another 24 hours, so 48 hours altogether, and if you start to get itchy or a rash, that's when that product is gonna flare you up, after 48 hours usually. Obviously, if you get a rash, don't use it. If you're fine, then you go ahead and use it. This is highly, highly recommended if you're using a product with active ingredients in, or if you're using a product with natural products in, because a lot of people actually react to natural ingredients. So let's say the damage is already done. You've already got redness on your cheeks, your face is already a little bit inflamed and red. What can we do? There's so many things we can do. Number one, a cold compress can actually get rid of the irritation. There's a few ways you can do this, so whether it's just applying an ice pack to your face, applying a damp flannel or cloth to your face. One thing I like to do is keep a gel moisturizer in the fridge. If I get a little bit of irritation, I'll apply that on my face. Don't rub it in, leave it there to cool down your skin, and then just gently rub that away, and you'll find the redness has pretty much gone. Also, a product whose main ingredients is centella is going to help bring the irritation right down, but also reduce the appearance of the redness. Centella is known for helping fight inflammation and irritation pretty instantly as well, I must say. It's a very soothing ingredient. Dry skin is another red skin trigger. It might not look dry from the outside, but you can be quite dehydrated, and this always makes your skin look slightly red. All year round, it's important to retain the moisture in your skin and protect your skin's barrier, and this will prevent you from getting red skin. So how do we prevent this? First of all, stop taking hot showers. First of all, they're uncomfortable. I don't know how people take hot showers and they come out all red and like boiling and they're like, oh, that was nice. It wasn't, let's be honest. You want like a lukewarm shower. Hot water is gonna strip your skin of its moisture. It's gonna ruin your skin barrier as well. But it's still important in the next phase of your skincare to add that moisture and retain that moisture as well. So here's how we do that. To do this, our moisturizing products and ingredients need to be able to work at their fullest. So we're gonna do something I like to call the wet skincare routine. I don't actually know the real name for it, but this is what you do, then I'll explain why we're doing it. So straight after cleansing, you're not gonna dry your skin. Gonna kind of like fan it like this, let it dry, but not completely. Next, I'm gonna take my hydrating toner and I'm gonna spritz that over my face. And I'm gonna be very generous with this as well. Then we're gonna pat in like we normally would do a toner, but again, leaving our face damp. Next up, we're gonna target those red and irritated areas with soaked cotton pads. So using the same hydrating toner, soak a cotton pad and place that on the areas that you've got redness, dryness, or irritated skin. I would recommend in particular green tea or a centella-based toner. After about 5 minutes, we're gonna remove these cotton pads and we're gonna pat in the toner. Next up, I'm gonna take my essence and I'm gonna spritz that on my face. I'm gonna pat gently, but again, not so it's dry. If you don't have an essence, go ahead and spritz your toner again. We're gonna skip our serums and other potions and I'm gonna leave them for the evening, but now I'm gonna apply my moisturizer to the damp skin, rub that in, and now we want our skin to be dry. So you're gonna rub and pat until the skin is completely dry. So applying products to damp skin actually allows each product, each step, to penetrate to the skin properly and do its job. So moisture is so important because dryness also leads to other skin problems like eczema, acne, me extremely irritated skin. Another cause I mentioned was over-exfoliating. So obviously exfoliating should be limited to 1 to 3 days a week depending on your skin type and how your skin personally takes an exfoliator. So don't exfoliate every day. This is why I personally avoid those daily scrub cleansers, because scrubbing isn't a daily thing. So that product shouldn't exist. Thicker granules like St. Ives apricot scrub is going to cause irritation to your skin. You're digging into it. It's going to become a little bit inflamed. This is why I personally will always opt for a chemical exfoliator. And as I always mention, chemical exfoliating isn't as harsh as it sounds. In fact, I always think it's the gentler and more sensitive option for all skin types. For example, not only are AHAs perfect for retaining moisture for dry skin, BHAs are great for digging in deeper than a physical exfoliator can for oily skin. Then you have your PHAs, which are great for very, very sensitive skin. So you've got a chemical exfoliator there for all skin types. I like to think my videos are usually more about ingredients rather than exact products, but often you guys ask me to talk about the exact products I use for certain things. So what I'm going to do now is run through my personal favorite products that help reduce redness when I get a little bit inflamed or a little bit irritated on my skin. First up is the I'm From Rice Toner. I always use rice when I have any kind of qualms with my skin tone, whether it's uneven skin tone or I just want a bit of brightening in my skin or to reduce redness. Rice is always the go-to ingredients for me. Another toner I love is the APU Madagassoid Blue Toner. Basically, this is a centella toner. Smells so good. Like, I actually love using this. But what I like about this is the instant cooling effect of this toner. So this is the toner I'd go straight to apply those kind of like cotton pads to my face to kind of help not only hydrate my skin, but reduce the redness and any irritation as well. Of course, Essence as well is the Time Revolution First Treatment Essence. This is the intensive moist one from Misha. Again, all about that moisture, locking in that moisture and protecting your skin barrier. Niacinamide as well, also good for evening out your skin tone. I've talked about this so many times, this particular product. I love it. Toner, essence, serums. Serums, the Centella Blemish Ampule from CosRx is so good again for irritated skin, redness on the skin, whether that is from spots or whether it's from just like a reaction to something. This is a really good all-round serum for all types of skin irritation. Another one is the Klairs Rich Moist Soothing Serum, a serum that physically cools down the temperature of your skin. So if you do have itchy, irritated skin, this is going to give you an instantly soothed feeling. Very good in the winter months as well to help lock in that moisture. Not only is it moisturizing, but it's hydrating as well. So it goes a lot deeper than just giving you good moisture. If you have dehydrated skin, this is good for you. Next up, the CosRx Centella Blemish Cream. Again, I've talked about this quite a bit before. Perfect for getting rid of redness instantly, but usually really I only use this overnight because it leaves a little bit of a white cast. Not only is this good for dark spots and pigmentation, but again, perfect for redness and calming down that redness as well. Again, an instantly soothing feeling, not in like a cold way, but if you're feeling itchy and irritated, put a generous layer of this on, rub it in a little bit, but kind of leave it on the skin like you would do like a pseudo cream, and your skin will feel kind of like instantly soothed. On the same kind of line of that is the Klairs Midnight Blue Calming Cream. This is one of my favorite products I think of the whole year. If you imagine like sunburnt skin, that redness, this helps get rid of that. So even when your skin isn't burnt and you're just maybe a little bit irritated, this is going to help get rid of that redness. Along with their Midnight Blue Calming Sheet Mask, same principle, same thing, but again, just kind of like, oh, I think this has licorice in it as well. Yes, so again, very good for evening out skin tone, very good at soothing as well. Next up is Etude House, and this is the Cica Balm. So again, Centella. This is deeply nourishing and hydrating and soothing. Very good for all skin types. My oily skin works absolutely fine with this. I've been using this as like a daily moisturizer throughout the winter. Bit of an odd one as well, but I've mentioned how redness can be caused by just hot flushes as well, which we all get. So the Cooling Aqua Facial Mist from CosRx is a nice thing to just kind of like whack out and spray in your face if you're feeling a little bit overwhelmed and a little bit hot, so a very good thing to carry around with you. One thing that isn't really makeup, but I think everyone can do, is use a corrective cream. So this is like a makeup base, so it's kind of like a primer, so a step before you would do all your makeup. But basically when you buy it in a green color, so this is the mint, it reduces the appearance of the redness. It cancels out that redness from your skin. Okay, rosacea. Before I get into this bit, again, another disclaimer. I'm not a dermatologist, I'm obviously not a doctor, so these are the people that you need to see about rosacea, but I'm gonna tell you what I've read up about it, products and ingredients that have actually been proven to help that can reduce the redness, but again, you need to talk to a professional about this. So rosacea is actually a chronic skin condition that isn't really curable in a sense, but you can greatly reduce the redness on your skin. Rosacea is also something that's still not very well understood by professionals. A lot of specialists can't really pinpoint the exact cause of rosacea as well. And as well as like the physical appearance of it all, it may not cause you any pain or any harm, but psychologically it can do quite a bit of damage to people with rosacea. Rosacea usually starts with flushing in the face, usually accompanied by stinging and burning, so it's not usually just your hot flush. You're able to feel that flush in your skin. And you may also see small blood vessels along with that redness as well. So it's not just you getting a little bit flushed up, it's a permanent red mark on your face. And the redness will come and go, so it won't completely go, but there'll be days and times in the months where it's severe. Then it may look less red, it may not be that obvious for like 2 to 6 months, but then come back again. So it's what's the word? It's like a relapsing condition, so it's gonna come and it's gonna go. So although no direct known causes are known, there are certain things that specialists think are triggers. So this could be blood vessel abnormalities, it could be exposure to the sun, stress, hot or cold weather, hot or cold drinks, excessive alcohol and caffeine consumption, but not limited to those. Usually if you have rosacea, you know your triggers. So not what caused it, but for example, you know hot drinks may trigger it, you know spicy food may trigger it, you know going out in cold weather without any kind of protection on your skin may trigger it as well. So when you know your trigger, you really know what to avoid as well. So obviously go and see a GP, go and see a doctor, make sure you're actually diagnosed with rosacea. They may be able to give you something a bit more topical to help with it, but here are the products and ingredients I would recommend to help reduce the appearance of this redness. So let's start with a cleanser. Rosacea, again, and irritated skin and redness, it's all about your skin barrier, your moisture levels, so it's important to protect both of those. So when it comes to a cleanser, we're talking about a non-irritating, non-drying cleanser. pH balance, again, is that buzzword that we're gonna look out for. Low pH, and a gel cleanser as well to keep our skin hydrated and as irritated free as possible. Also keep an eye out for products that contain ceramides. Ceramides are basically like, how do I explain this? What keeps our ceramides are basically what keeps our skin together, and they also play a huge part in keeping moisture in your skin. So adding products that are heavy in ceramides to your skin is only going to help protect your skin. Hyaluronic acid is another key ingredient here. You can find hyaluronic acid in everything from toners, cleansers, up to moisturizers, but I always feel the best way to apply hyaluronic acid is in its purest form, so in a serum or treatment stage. Again, hyaluronic acid is a moisturizing ingredient, a moisturizing product. Not only does it keep the moisture in your skin, but it attracts moisture to your skin as well. So keep your skin nice and moisturized and hydrated. Again, important because dryness can lead to irritation and even more redness. Fermented ingredients as well are great for protecting your skin in general. Also repairing your skin barrier, and fermented ingredients can be found in a lot of essences, so the very traditional sense of the essence. My personal favorite is the Misha Time Revolution First Treatment Essence. Very affordable for an essence with so much fermented ingredients in, but it also has niacinamide as well, so very good at evening out your skin tone and reducing redness. If you're not sure that your redness is from irritated skin or rosacea, but you feel it may be due to something else, or acne, like very inflamed or irritated acne, go and see a dermatologist because they'll be able to provide something medical specifically for your skin. They'll be able to diagnose the redness properly for you and work with your individual skin concern rather than the broader spectrum that I've given here. Your dermatologist and doctor should always be your first point of contact if you think it's a little bit more serious than a little bit of irritation. A lot of you guys have been asking for a dry skincare routine that is coming on Sunday. We'll be talking about dry skin and dehydrated skin. Gonna cover them both in one video for you. Any more questions, any more tips that you have, any knowledge that you have on this subject, please share below so we can all learn all together. But that is it for me now, guys. I will see you next time.